Thank you, all the participants and dignitaries, for your presence. We sincerely apologize for the inconvenience. We shall now proceed to the next agenda. Now, we are moving on the main session of today's workshop. I would like to request all the participants to actively engage in the session and make the most of this valuable opportunity to learn and interact with our esteemed resource person, Professor Homenji Banerjee ma'am. This session will be conducted by our esteemed resource person, Professor Homenji Banerjee ma'am, Associate Dean, CENT Coordinator, IIT and PTIT Kharagpur. Madam, we are eager to learn from your expertise and experience. May I now request to kindly begin the session. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Kriti. Thank you. So, we have a brief presentation which talks about NPTEL, explains the various initiatives of NPTEL, what are the courses available, the exam process and everything. Now, and after that, we will go slow. If required, please feel free to stop me if you have any intermediate questions. Pause for a while during the presentations also. And after this, definitely we will have a full-fledged, question answer session. Now, this presentation is being very elaborately prepared by my colleague, Mr. Lennis Thomas, and may I invite Lennis Thomas to be on the dais so that we'll continue with the part of the presentation, then he can take over. Okay. नहीं आ रहा ना? आ रहा है? अच्छा उसमें आ रहा है? इसमें करेंगे. I don't know. They can see. I don't mind. हाँ इसमें okay. While they do, while they said it, we can continue. Now, SWARM NPTEL is an initiative of Ministry of Education, which I told in my inaugural address only. And here we will be mainly talking about the NPTEL online courses. What are the domains available? What are the courses available? And also the initiatives. Like we will be talking about the first one, as you see, the domain and the star learners. Because whenever people are participating, the students are participating, and the toppers in different courses or the toppers in a domain means a group of courses which have been clubbed together based on the similarity. So they get some kind of additional reward. Like every semester we organize this SPOC workshop, and we also organize a Star Award workshop where we felicitate these performers. NPTEL also, just during the tea break, we were talking with our Honorable Vice Chancellor Saab regarding the internship. So NPTEL also, it connects the successful students with the faculty members in IITs and IISc for internship opportunities. So you would have the opportunity, the students would have the opportunity to work as interns in the laboratories of various IITs if they perform well in the exams. That's not the incentives. There are many of the courses are also certified or acknowledged as the FDPs or the faculty development program courses. It is written there. So and there is a equivalence, hours equivalence. So many hours in NPTEL is equivalent to so many FDP credit. So that also is a third opportunity. अच्छा, there is coming. Okay. अच्छा. Okay, sure. Okay, I'll continue then. Yeah. Also, there are the GATE exam preparation portal. If you want, because there are live, mock exams as well as live interaction sessions for preparing the GATE examination after you are done with your graduation. There are laboratory workshops. These are short duration workshops where again the top performers from NPTEL, they have an opportunity of working in the laboratories of the IITs and IIS. SPOC conference support. SPOC get a financial support of attending conferences which are organized by these IITs, the IITs and IISc offering national conferences and international conferences in India, conducted by these IITs and IISc. Credit transfer like UGC and AICTE, that is in their norm, that up to a maximum of 40% of the total credit can be taken from NPTEL online courses. So in case your college decides that you want to adopt a course which is currently might not be offered in your college, or you want to actually experience the IIT way of teaching, it is possible that you say that, well, this course is to be taken from NPTEL, the students are to write the exams and they get the equivalent credit. Now, here NPTEL has a marked advantage over other online platforms. Like the credit mapping in NPTEL is very clear. You don't need to worry that there is a very, very easy correlation being set that so many hours equivalent to so many credit. So if you want to choose if the academic council of your college wants to select a particular subject, there is no confusion that how much credit it is. So the credit mapping or aligning the select NPTEL course with your subject which you want to take is very easy. So it is easy for the academic council to decide. And it is not a big, not any problem, not a big complicated process. It's only your academic council needs to be convinced that this particular course which can be taken from NPTEL. We also have NPTEL Plus. Now NPTEL Plus is now these NPTEL courses are offered twice a year. Now the NPTEL Plus, this is available throughout the year, but these are paid version. Now these are mainly for working professionals if they for their skill upgradation, but also open to the faculty members if they want some specialized knowledge. NPTEL also have some tie-ups with the industries, and they quite often offer internship programs again to the good performers. And NPTEL is available now in many languages, and IIT Kharagpur is taking a very particularly led by our Honorable Director, Professor Sumon Chakraborty. He has strongly motivated to translate these NPTEL courses into languages, particularly regional languages, and our thrust and focus is definitely the languages from the eastern and the northeastern India. We have started with Bengali and Odia, and we also will be including the northeastern states. Now, we started our journey in 2003. Since then, now till 2003 to 2014, NPTEL was just the online repository, right? Now, it is still the largest online repository of courses, so it was then just the online bank of courses from where you can read. Since 2014, the examination and the certification thing started, right? So, because and then onwards, I later have some graphs which will explain that how well we have progressed. So, this is the NPTEL impact and infrastructure. Our idea is to provide high quality, affordable education at large scale, because if we are only learning, then it is entirely free of cost. Learning appearing for the assignments, live sessions, totally free. Only if certification is required for credit transfer purpose, the examination is chargeable. So we have these video lectures and course content. The numbers show 3200. I think it is, we have last I was just seeing 3496 is the current thing. So 3496 courses, 1.86 billion views, 5.68 billion YouTube subscribers. It is the biggest on a subscribed educational channel, and so many hours of videos. Accessing NPTEL content is very easy. You have to just go to the website. No login is required. Just type the course name, and searching is also very easy. Just type the course name, instructor and discipline. You can get it. You can get access to all the videos which have already been uploaded. Now, these are the other initiatives just to talk about. Now, since we are this NPTEL, the undergraduate education and the postgraduate education, it is NPTEL deals with those, and these are our contributors, the IITs, and also our partners in ICT and NCERT. This is the NPTEL online certification since 2014. So recently we have touched this 10 lakhs, I think, no? 10 lakhs per semester we are doing. So the last semester registration, last year semester registration was for the exam was 10 lakhs. Now, why do you take NPTEL course? The students are definitely, or rather, who are the NPTEL courses for? So students are definitely taking NPTEL. Also the working professionals for mid-career mid-career upskilling or capacity building. So now this is the faculty members are here, so they can take it for FGP, because if they want a teacher in any basic science domain, if wants some additional knowledge on AI or ML, AI ML, there are many courses on AI ML. Because I think even at school level now, AI ML, some instruction on AI ML is being made mandatory. So it is possible for the faculty members, and they don't need to give exams. If you think, it is not necessary. It is only for credit transfer you need to appear for exams. So if any faculty member wants to, get this AIML, some more knowledge on AIML, is always can do that. But definitely, for your career, like if you think that, for your promotion and for your other job opportunity, definitely a certificate, if you do the exam, you will get a certificate that you have an additional expertise of completing this AI. Benefits of NPTEL, I think I mentioned all this, like the credit transfer, I think the second one is the industry-oriented courses. This is very important because ultimately the students have to get a job. So we have included many courses in the NPTEL repository which are very relevant for the industry. Like after completing their graduation or their post-graduation, when they join the industry. So practical or skill-oriented courses are also there. You have to just search it, which might not be a part of their curriculum. But I would request the faculty members to also search courses, such job-oriented courses, which will help them in their placement. Also, there are many language courses, because if they want to get some job, there are also Indian language as well as there are foreign language courses. Now, I would also like to, they might be interested in this. In IIT Kharagpur, we are also offering, curated language courses for particular universities or particular institutions. Like Lennis and I, we are doing a course on Indian language and foreign language for Jharkhand University of Technology. So that's a specially curated course. Because these are required for your job purpose. You have to be, multi-skilled. Thus, knowing your discipline doesn't make you very, employable. So these are additional things which we as educators need to tell our students. There are soft skill and language courses for improving the communication. because they have to face interviews, they have to face group discussions, they have to present themselves, how to write a simple CV. We have many testimonials which are included in the later part of the presentation, which says that how the students, particularly from the remote areas, they have been benefited by attending these soft skill and language courses, which have reasonably, remarkably improved their way of communication. So those are also there. Certificates, I already told, FDP is submitted. Reasons for taking NPTEL, all said and done, the credit transfer had been one of the principal reasons for getting NPTEL courses, and so it is possible that so that is my principal request to all the faculty members and the principals who are here, that you can go back, sit with your teachers and decide that which are the courses which can be taken from the NPTEL pool. You name it, you will get it, I'm sure. Because as I said in my morning address also, it's not just science and technology. We have law, we have economics, we have courses on education, we have even with BHB College, which is an INI, that Institute of National Importance. We have joined hand with them, and we have few courses on sports from their education department. So there are many courses. I'm sure you will get the course of your choice. For getting a job and internship, because NPTEL certificate matters, it is a nationally acknowledged Ministry of Education certificate given by the IITs, 7 IITs. Updating myself, anybody can, and it's not that there is no discipline restraint. I mean, there is no barrier that a student from mathematics cannot take a course on mechanical engineering if he or she desires to do so. You can take any course. There is no minimum qualification. Yeah, you have to understand it. If you are taking, advanced AIML, it is expected that you know fundamental AIML. Otherwise, you will not be able to follow the course. But that is not a mandatory requirement or a prerequisite. So anybody with any qualification. So this is because this probably is not relevant to your college teaching. But this I'm telling it to you because you are the educators. You can spread on this also to your yourself. So these are the courses this shows the figures 2026 and how we are increasing the total number of courses. 14 we had offered last year to 2025, and 2026 973 for one semester. Courses are open for enrollment in July to October. 1800 courses per year, twice a year, offered during the January to April and June to July to October through SWAM. Okay, and so these are for the for online exam purpose. But otherwise, if you just search the body, you will get all the entire repository. You will get all the courses anytime, all the previously offered courses anytime. So enrollment starts in November and May for the January and the July semester respectively. Yeah, course duration, there are 3 categories: 30 hours, 20 hours and 10 hours. Completion, that is 12 weeks, 8 weeks and 4 weeks. So 2 to 3 hours of pre-recorded lecture per week. Lectures are kept to 30 minutes or even lesser duration because attention span, particularly of the younger generation, is reducing, so we don't want to overload them. So there are 2 types of courses which are new courses that is offered in this semester, and the redone courses which are offered earlier and which are again redone. So these are for exam purpose again I'm saying. Otherwise the courses are always there. And for new courses, the lecture videos are available as week progresses. And for the redone courses, they are already beforehand. Now, also there are about many doubt clearing sessions where the course instructors, which are the faculty members from IIT, along with their teaching assistants. Now, these teaching assistants are researchers in IIT, so they are the PhD scholars in IIT. So they are also very well aware of the subject that is being taught. So they appear in this live session for a direct interaction. So these we let the participants be aware of the proposed date, so when it is being happening, so that well in advance, so that they can, appear for this. So these are the problem solving live sessions every week that we have. Fridays, Tuesdays, every week from week 1, we generally have these sessions. Timings are announced, reminders are given, and we also record this. Supplementary study materials in the forms of PowerPoint presentations, PDF, and also additional documents, which are links to free web resources, are being provided by the course instructor. And all the courses mandatorily they have in English, and many of them they have in regional language as well. Weekly assignments are there. Now, this is important because if someone wants to get a certificate, from if someone wants to get a certificate from NPTEL, it's not only that they have to pass the exam or get a decent mark in the final examination. Also, the assignments are important. I have the marking criteria, the mark distribution criteria, because this is kind of it has both its plus and minus. This is a process of IIT always believes in continuous evaluation, because that is actually a proof of learning, that they have how much control the students would be having. So there are every week an assignment is given, and every week you have to submit the assignment. Now there is a deadline for submitting the assignment. If you submit the assignment before the deadline and you think that you want to resubmit it, you are allowed to do so. A percentage of marks is 25% is taken from the assignments, and then finally 35% from the final exam. So that's how the total grades are being worked out at the end. There are assignments are generally multiple choice or the short answer type, because it is otherwise difficult to control the large volume that we get. But for some subjective courses, there are elaborate long answer type questions. Programming types are also there, and last one is manually graded or the subjective type. Certification exams, I think this is very important, because we were having multiple rounds of discussion with our VC sir and principal sir, that this is where a problem lies, that from here going to Guwahati for exam. So this we need to work out jointly. Now this is actually a loop, because if we have an exam center here, more students will be encouraged, and if more students are encouraged, it will be logistically feasible to have an exam center here. So we have to work it out, that how we can do it. One solution is that all of you in your individual colleges maybe decide 1 or 2 subjects which you want to take from NPTEL. Say if 2 or 3 colleges decide that, well, this subject is to be taken for NPTEL. 2 or 3, I'm just saying the number, I don't know what is your student strength and all. So that we get what is called a critical mass, for which it is possible, logistically possible for us to conduct the exam. Because if there are 10 students appearing for an exam from this zone on a particular subject, it is difficult to set up a center over here. So we have to work it out together. That is the purpose of, I think after, discussion should not stop today. Once you go back to your colleges, you could also internally talk, the SPOCs can talk, and then they can come up with some feasible numbers for which will make it feasible for us also. Would you like to add anything, Mr. Dennis, to this part? Okay. Yeah, the certification score weightage, this I was telling, 75% of the final exam and 25% from assignment. Now, assignment is that, say it is best of, say it is a 4-week course. So there are 4 assignments, 1 each week. So 3 out of 4, the best of 3 we take. Similarly for 6 out of 8 and 8 out of 10, 12. It is mandatory to score at least 40% individually in the average assignment score as well as the final exam. Grading. So this is, we follow a 5-point grading scale based on this consolidated score. Less than 40, it is we consider that unsuccessful. 40 to 59 successfully completed. 60 to 74 elite, elite silver, and elite gold. Now the exams. Now one thing is good about exam NPTEL is that the question papers are being prepared by the same person who is teaching. So, I mean, if you have followed the course, if you have followed the study material, students should not be afraid of giving the examination. It's not that IIT exam is going to be very tough. Right? So, everything is being taught in the class, materials are given, and the same person is doing the setting the question. So it is not that something unseen or of course there will be some basic fundamentals or testing the intelligence or of the student or how much they have been able to grasp the subject. But examination shouldn't be a something which is not doable or not. We have heard from some students they are a bit afraid of writing the exams. That exam will be tough or not. They are not tough. If you follow the classes, if the students follow the classes, they are not tough. Performance has been good. These are the pass percentage as we see. Not very, quite encouraging, I would say. 70% plus. Average is 70%. We also have touched 80% in times. This is the kind of online certification you would be getting. Yeah, this is no prerequisite. NPTEL, I think the process NPTEL identifies, would you like to explain this thing, that unique ID and the logging process? Take one time. Or I continue now, we'll join later. Okay, that this part you can explain later. Okay, so this is talks about you get a unique email ID and for when you log in for a particular thing and the exact dates. Now, exact dates are very important. Now, as I said that we have 2 semesters and twice a year we have these exams. So, a candidate can take a maximum number of, now there are exam days into 2 because per day there are 2 exams. So, you cannot take 10 courses or 12 courses per semester. You can take, but you cannot be able to write the exams. And also that's not advisable also. Why should you? I mean, that will be unnecessary. Yeah, last point is, I think what sir I was just telling, that there is no provision of supplementary exam in case of a failure. So what does that mean? It is not advised to take a NPTEL subject in the final semester. Right? Because so that not even in the, if you do the 8 semesters though not at all, 7 semester not advisable. Because every subject does not, maybe that particular subject in which the student has failed was offered only in the autumn semester and not in the spring semester, in the odd semester and not in the even semester. Then the student gets stuck for a year. So also best is the second year, third year for a 4-year course, that is, or for a 3-year course from the second semester to the the 5th or 4th semester. So that is the best time. First year, let them sink into your college, or first semester or first year as the case maybe, let them get used to your college. They are coming from a school to a college, let them get adjusted. Then maybe start it but finish it before the final year. These are the current timelines what we have. I'll just, this is self-explanatory, I'll pause for a while. Enrollment is open. Course start dates is July. This 20th July are for the 4 weeks courses, 8 weeks courses, 12 weeks course. two sets we have divided it into. Course ending dates. Exam registration is being open. Exam dates are in September and October. Now, these are the courses which are offered by the departments. As you can see that other than the basic engineering courses, computer science, mechanical, we have humanities, the mechanical engineering and the humanities. So two are kind of going, hand in hand in terms of number of courses being offered. We have physics, we have law, we have design, we have textile technology. I was agriculture. Again, IIT Kharagpur is the only IIT with agriculture department. So we do offer courses on agriculture. Economics, again we have the Department of Economics. In many places, this we have recently formed. Earlier, economics used to be a part of Department of Humanities and Social Science, but considering the importance of the economics, we have our current director, he decided to have it as a department, a separate Department of Economics to strengthen that. So this is how you can check the course list and timelines. These are just to tell you, but if you just simply go to the Google search NPTEL, you will get access to all these. So this is not something, very complicated a process. And if you think it is complicated, always your SPOCs of the local chapters can contact Mr. Lennis and Shanjani Madam. We will share the numbers and the email IDs with sir. How to become an NPTEL local chapter? You do not require any separate infrastructure, no fee, absolutely free of cost. Just a simple letter. There is a format, I think that is also available in the NPTEL website. Fill that in, one-page form. One-page form, just fill that in and give it to us. You become a local chapter. No check, infrastructure requirement that what you have, what you don't have, no fee, as I said, you become a part of the NPTEL community. And another thing that you have to do, you have to identify one SPOC, like we have Preeti ma'am, who is SPOC, the single point of contact for this thing. You have to identify a single point of contact who will be coordinating with Mr. Thomas and Ms. Shonchari, also with me, for any queries, because or you want to know something or be aware of the benefits of the local chapter. So what you get are, what are the benefits? You get a dedicated web page of the institute under the NPTEL. Institute listed under SWAM course enrollment page. You get the entire repository copied in a hard disk free of cost. That's a big thing. So that for offline access, you have that entire thing accessible always to you. You can see your enrollment and exam registration data through the SPOC dashboard. Like if you want to have a control on or coordinate that your student status, what they are doing, registration, any problem on that, so that you can see. Otherwise, you will not be able to see. Only the applicant will be able to see. If you become a local chapter, and the many local chapters together, they have that number of the students applying for a particular subject exam. Yeah, it is possible to request for a local examination center, and if the infrastructure is available, because for having a center, you need to have infrastructure. You need to have computer peripherals. So a proper our NPTEL TCS is our NPTEL exam partner. So TCS will come and conduct a survey. They will see that what infrastructure you have, the type of the computer peripherals, whether the compatibility of that with their software, and also these checks will be done, and if something is missing, it can be doable. So then we do then after that, I mean, when you apply for if you decide to apply for a local chapter, there is a eligibility test which we have done earlier also in many institutions, which Lelis had facilitated. We got our TCS team, so we will do it here. And you can also ask for the fee waiver for the needy students if that's again our decision to be taken by the IIT Madras and the joint board. You can add mentors. That means now SPOC will be actually coordinating with us. Mentors are additional faculty members who can talk to the students and explain them the benefits of taking NPTEL, or if they face any problem, and they are definitely, it is definitely possible, not possible for all the students to reach out to us. So the student mentors can talk to us, can talk to us, or through SPOC they can connect. So this is the website for joining. Some of the, you have seen that it is active, non-active. So it is not that you just get enrolled as a local chapter, but it is also essential that you continue performing. You continue performing. That what is that number that they minimum have to have?
Actually, for being an active local chapter, to be
to become an active local chapter, or even though you are an active local chapter, minimum 25 students should participate in the examination. After that, 50 students should earn a certificate. Then only
50%.
50%. That means 13 students should at least earn a certificate. Then your local chapter that credibility will be stationed. Otherwise, it will go as non-active college, NC college. So it is always that the SPOC of your college should mentor your students in that manner, so that your active participation as an LC should be always be there. Okay, now this mentorship is one of the faculty members of that concerned college, that is LC college, should be a mentor. Why mentor? To mentor the students in different disciplines. If that mentor or the faculty is from a computer science department, so the related courses, you should mentor the students how to grab that course, or if that faculty is more concerned with 2 or more department. So in that manner, the mentors should mentor the students, and so that they can get encouraged. And for that, we have some participations. Yes, there are participations for mentorship also. You get a mentorship certificate also. But main issue is that, so how do you mentor a student to get participate in the course? Then be with them in all from the starting till the end of the enrollment of the course, and also in a time to time when they go through the course. So whether they are feeling any difficulties in the course, that's why we keep a mentor for each from each and every colleges, LC colleges, to mentor the students. So this is way that how LC goes on. LC, why LC was there, local chapter was there, because just only delivering some courses in the portal, it won't reach to the nooks and corners of the country. For that reason, this LC was established, so that we can connect the college, and also we can connect the number of students participating through that college. So this LC, for that reason, this LC chapter was open.
These are the communication. These are the communication channels. We have the WhatsApp groups. We have the Google group, email. Phone numbers are there. Weekly GMeet also LCs we have, and of course the website is there. So this is the SPOC login, that how you can access to the data. What we can see that we are more number of mentors are getting added here. We can see the FDP certificates which are issued. This is particularly should be of interest to the faculty members. Okay. Now coming to the NPTEL domain, discipline and stars. Now what we mean by domain is that a domain is computer science is a domain within which you have AI, you have data science, these are the topics, program, foundation of computing system. So if you want to get a specialization on a basket of subjects, you can choose a domain. Civil engineering is a domain, electrical engineering is a domain, mechanical engineering is a domain. Within civil engineer, construction, structure may be one area. Subject structure analysis another area. So it is like in IIT we have a concept of having a major degree and a minor degree. So it is something similar to that. It is a specialization obtained on a particular domain by completing a basket of subjects listed under that domain. Okay, we have a list.
It's there in the website.
If you go to the electrical domain, there's a portal over there. You'll get all the details regarding the domain. If a student wants to get a domain in, as ma'am told, regarding a computer science or AI, artificial intelligence. So there are basket of courses. You can choose core and elective. In that manner, you can avail for the domain certification for a period of 3 years. So within the period of 3 years, you can complete the number of courses with the choice of core and elective. And for that particular domain, you can complete and you can get a domain certificate. And we have, for the last, say, in 2023, one student from Neris, he got this domain certificate in computer science, AI and ML. He has completed. Now he have already started a own startup company in Bangalore. So this is how, when a student opts for any domain certification, that means he knows his areas of his core domain skills, so that he can get acquainted and he can grab that opportunity and he can go further in the domain area also.
So can you see that there is we have scholars who have completed about 6, 7 and 9 domain. So really a knowledge seeker, but I mean that is not required. Specialization in one or two domain have been completed by a reasonable significant number of students, which is the mass. That completing a domain having domain knowledge in AI/ML will really now in today's time put a student from any discipline at an edge. So that gives you an additional qualification. So that is always doable. It always makes you, more employable for at the end of your graduation or post graduation. How many semesters are required? You might be wondering. So what statistics say that 3, 4, 5 majority of the students have completed one domain in 3, 4 or 5 semesters. Because one domain means a basket of subjects. So completing those 3, 4, 5 reasonable number of students have done. So that is you can plan it accordingly. Because your student will ask you, ma'am, sir, when do we start? Because that the mentors need to do. Which semester, which subject they can take, they have to have a plan. Like we have our formal curriculum. But if they want some additional domain expertise, you have to fit those subjects into that curriculum that when they can additionally take this. Or if it is a part of their curriculum, then it is fine. So that mentoring has to be done. Okay. Now these are the NPTEL stars. Now stars are the performers. And every year twice we invite these stars. Acha. So we invite the stars who are the top performers, and we in different IITs. For the Eastern Northeast, we do it. We have been doing this in IIT Kharagpur only. We invite them and we felicitate them. Now there are different types of stars. Like there are NPTEL megastars, NPTEL megastars, and NPTEL champions. Now NPTEL megastars they have these are you will find these all in the website. They have appeared in 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12 exams and has a topper in at least 6 exams. Other than that, there are NPTEL discipline stars who have completed in one discipline. NPTEL believers are there who have present in exams, and at least 4 exams they have appeared for. So these are, and we are happy to say that every year we are having an increasing number of stars, and we take the pleasure to felicitate them twice a year in our IIT campus or in our extended campuses. Some of the toppers, as we see that we have a person who is IAS, Shamrat Bandapata, he is an IAS. And he has, I think, he's an NPTEL megastar, right? He's an NPTEL megastar. And is extremely enthusiastic about it. We have employed people, we have faculty members from Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh. So it's just not for the students. So we have the toppers in many domains and disciplines from the members. Highest number of courses taken. Can you believe someone has taken 90 courses, 86 courses? 86, a person of age 66 years has completed 86 number of courses. So age no bar, language no bar. And definitely there is a physical proximity is no question of that. So I mean, this NPTEL can do anyone, literally anyone. We say that we have 3 years that anyone, anytime, anywhere can access NPTEL. So that's actually what we truly mean it, just don't say it. Yeah, so NPTEL initiatives, I think I had talked about most of the things, credit transfers, so I said, I think I'll go to the respective pages to explain it better. Yeah, credit transfer. So academic council of the particular university has to approve that in principle the credit transfer is allowed. Then the colleges and then the department, they have to do the mapping. So what kind of courses can be taken? So that is it. So this is not a very difficult thing, and UGC has permitted up to 40% of the credit transfer from SWAM courses. So you have a huge opportunity. This is the letter which says that. Yeah, so I was saying that credit mapping is very easy. So this is how the credit mapping is being done for the courses. So, I mean, this is our IIT standard, and that has been translated. Now let me come to the NPTEL thing, which is of makes interest to you. So 30 hours, 12 weeks course is equivalent to a 4 credit subject. So if you are doing this mapping, you can understand this, right? So this can help you. 20 hours, 8-week course, 3 credit. 10 hours, 4-week course, 2 credit. So that is the advantage. You will have many online platforms where these these courses are available. But this is a MOE approved credit transfer process, unquestionable, approved by ICT and UGC. So there is no, you won't face any problem in doing the credit mapping and the credit transfer. It's approved by MOE, UGC, validated by UGC and ICTE. Whatever is applicable for your college. Post-bac fellowship. As I was saying in my inaugural address that NPTEL is not just online courses. Internship opportunities. You can do fellowship, post-bac fellowship, which is the duration for 1 hour with 25,000 monthly stipend plus the HRA. And a contingency of 1 lakh for laboratories and other expenses. Location is in person in the institute. They apply NPTEL Connect. So this is mainly the connection is done by IIT Madras, and I think this this time how many are we having fellows? You can give the
This
numbers.
time in IT campus, we have 66 for the July-October semester. We have 66 pre-doc fellows who have registered to come to the institute. It's a one-year program. This pre-doc fellows are being selected from the Imperial Star. So one who gets Imperial Star with a high grades, so they are being honored to have a pre-doc fellowship in the concerned institute for which subject he got that Imperial Star. So it's a great honor for the students because once they come into this college, they physically meet their the subject matter or the professors under whom they have got this pre-doc fellowship or the award what they got, and they have a long 1 year with the fellowship with the teachers as well as the lab. They can access the high quality labs in the institute, and not only that, they can have a chance to get MS and PhD degree to get a PhD from that institute if his work has been acknowledged by the professor and by the institute, and definitely that student will get a chance to have MS program in the institute. Because in the last year, many of the students who have completed the pre-doc fellowship, they have been placed very good in IT Madras PhD. Some of the students have gone to US also. They got MS from US also. Some of the students have done such a beautiful projects. They even got a patent. They have designed a robot, climbing robot. So for that reason, for that project, he got a patent also. So likewise, when the students get this opportunity, actually, once the students have the interest of doing something to learn more, and naturally they will explore leaps and bounds. So this is what we get this initiative. Not only pre-doc, we have this internship, summer internship and winter internship. This time in the summer internship, we have around 114 students who are already in the campus who are doing the summer internship. So likewise in the now itself we are getting offers for the winter internship. So you can feel that what is the essence of this the logic behind the great aspect of learning through this premier institutes.
So I mean, it's by students. I mean, say post bac, even the faculty members can do a 1 year fellowship, and if they want to desire to do a PhD later. So it is also possible. It is not just restricted to the students. Internship is for the students, summer internship and all. But this even the faculty members and anybody can do this. Yeah. We had a 60-year-old post-bac fellow. That was okay, and we had another 72-year-old. So whom we were, a bit unsure that whether to have him in the campus because of some, he had some health reason. But I mean, the enthusiasm is there. A 72-year person appearing for this post-bac fellowship at IIT. He said he wanted to be in IIT, and so they just wanted to take this opportunity to have a 1 year fellowship at IIT. So these are some of the achievements which Lenita was saying, that this PhD, continuing with the PhDs in various IITs. Some feedbacks. Internships, so these are short terms, 2 to 12 weeks, and they get a minimum sustenance allowance, I would say, for per 4 weeks of in-person internship, and they get a chance to work in the laboratories, interact with the research scholars and professors at IIT. This is also, we are increasing numbers. What we can see, about 3,477 have applied, many have joined. Now these are some industry internships also. These are not constant, please come and go. Whenever we have industry tie-ups, they offer some internships. CSR, sometimes the industries they use their CSR for funding the interns.
No. My.
ठीक है. Now, yeah, this is the new criteria for tier 3 and for female students, for small cities, small towns, and for female students. That there is and will be extended support to 5,400 plus female candidates who have completed STEM, that science, technology, engineering, and mathematics courses with a score of 75 or above in tier 3 cities. Successfully processed for 5,414 students among 203 colleges across 116 states. This is for the female students and additional advantage being given. Free preparation assistance for GATE examinations. This should be particularly interesting for the undergraduate students. They have video solutions, online mock test, live sessions, live mentoring support by the research scholars at IIT. Support for the SPOCs and stars for attending conference. We have budget in this, and every month we accept applications and then channelize it to the right direction. It is preferred that the SPOCs have an authorship in they presenting the paper, or they have some poster or something, not just participating. That's how it gets, because it's a competitive thing. So if there is an authorship, it is easier to get the sponsorship. So we have a current MOU with the ICT, which we are continuing. That UG elective and advanced courses will be approved as FDP courses. So if you can have these FDP credits also, if you do certain select NPTEL courses which are written. Like number of weeks per NPTEL equivalent to the FDP credit. Standard 8-week course will give you full 1 week of FDP credit. This is NPTEL Plus, which is a paid e-learning portal. Certain courses are given here. So this is mainly for working professionals because these are self-paced learning. These are available any time of the year. It's not like it is being offered twice or anything like that. So these are they are available. So you have to just, there's a nominal fees are there. Just so that they can get this. So this is mainly for skill upgradation of the professionals. Would you like to explain this idea to us?
Yes, ma'am was already have already done this part. If any student get back, so they can go through a supplementary exam through a self-paced manner.
But that has to be available.
Yeah, that should be available by paying 1,500 plus GST. So that student can see once in a semester, if the student gets back for that particular course, that course he won't get in the next semester. So if it is in July, October 2026, then that course you will get it in the July, October 2027. So that course. So for that reason, if the student's career will be back, so for that reason, we have a supplementary, it's not a supplementary, it's a self-paced course giving 1,500 plus GST and can avail that course according to his, the student can learn accordingly, his own pace.
Industry associate program, so that we have certain industry partnership and they take interns and we connect interns NPTEL toppers to the interns. Some of our, mainly we have private. Some of this list is available, so like we have Ultratech, Adani Enterprise, GMR, Ashok Leyland, Bajaj Auto, ONGC. Yeah, soft skill, this I was saying that this is preparedness for the interview, for the job interview. through employability assessment test, online interactive sessions, online mock interviews, which improves communication skill, how to write a resume. So these are writing skill. How to write a SOP. You know what is SOP? So you have to write your SOP if you want to go for any kind of job or application, or even if someone wants to continue education abroad, they have to write a SOP. So these are important. Interpersonal skill, body language, how to behave, how to talk, how to handle a group discussion or a GD. Social networking in the context of job search, how to search for a job. It said now you have to be in the right place at the right time for being successful. So how to search the right website to get the right kind of job. Everything is available in internet, but you need to know how to search also. So these are certain things which are covered in that soft skill. Students can just do it. They don't need to appear for exam also. They will learn the skills at least. Translations are there. We can see that these are the current situation about the various languages which are being covered. Assamese is there. Transcripts and textbooks translations are also available. Laboratory workshop, and this I told, so this is 1 week, just a subsidized fee of 200 per student, which is nothing actually. 200 per student is the fee for spending, one week in the IIT laboratories. It is in person, Monday to Friday, 2 experiments per day, and there is a final assessment kind of a thing for getting a certificate. So 7 days the student spends in an IIT laboratory. And this is how we encourage our learners, giving t-shirts and hoodies for NPTEL stars. We have a significant presence in the social media, getting good feedback. And thank you. We are now, I'll invite Mr. Lennis. He wants to add a few things, and then we will have the question answer session.
Hello. Now, I want from the crowd. So, how many, all the faculty members, it seems that all the faculty members. So, how many of you all know regarding this NPTEL? Please raise your hand. So, all of you are from different colleges, or who raised their hands?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So, now, how many students have participated from your college in this NPTEL course? Can you just give that some number? Just none of you. None. So this is the reason that we conduct this NPTEL awareness workshop. The reason is that to get aware of this initiative and to tell the students. And I talked about the mentors. So being a mentor of your concerned college, you should mentor your students. Maybe there are challenges for giving exams or not. It's a different part. That is, if I am interested to write an exam, I will definitely go travel 2 kilometers, 2 hours of journey, and I'll give my exam. So, but it is the interest, how to encourage the students with this initiative, mentor the students, get initiative, get all the requirements to get these courses done by the student. So now this, I talked about the pre-doc. So these are the different achievements in this initiative that we have started, NPTEL have started for the last 2 years. 2 years. And how many of the colleges who have not participated in NPTEL want to be a local chapter? If anybody wants.
There are various colleges. In Borpeta and Bozali, only 3 colleges has NPTEL local chapter.
Yeah.
In Borpeta and Bozali, there are 3 colleges under NPTEL local chapter, BHB College 6326, and Bhobanipur Anshalik College. Anybody from Bhobanipur Anshalik College? No. And MC College also, sir. MC Madham Sudhuri College.
So after this session with Ma'am, anybody wants to have some questions raised from this presentation, you can please tell us, ask what are the questions, if anybody.
I have given some thanks note to ma'am, and after that the Q&A session will be started. Okay.
Just hold on.
Ma'am, session will be concluded. Thank you, ma'am, for such an insightful, informative, and enriching session. Your valuable guidance has certainly enhanced our understanding of SWAYAM, NPTEL, and NPTEL local sector, and the opportunities it offers to learners and educators alike. I have been meeting ma'am for last 3 and 4 years, and I have found her be a very dynamic and inspiring lady. Your leadership always inspires us. We shall now move on to the interactive Q&A session. Q&A session. I would like to invite participants to ask their question, share their experiences, and actively engage with our esteemed resource person and our guest of honor today, Lenis Thomas sir. This is a wonderful opportunity to clarify and doubts and gain deeper insights into the SWAYAM NPTEL platform. Madam, with your permission, we will now begin the Q&A session. Any question from you?
Thank you, ma'am, for your valuable presentation. Thank you, sir. Actually, it's not a direct question. Is there any probability that nowadays we are having IDC, then SEC for the degree courses? Then we have just seen we do have 30 hours course, 20 hours course, and 10 hours course of 2 credits, 3 credits, and 4 credits respectively. Then just to motivate, just to aware the students, the online platform, can we introduce, and if we can introduce, what would be the procedure of introducing this 10 or that means 2 credit, 3 credit, 4 credit courses through our SEC. Probably our SEC is having 2 credits, no? So that would be the 10-hour course of 2 credits. Then we do have IDC. It is probably 3 credit course. So in such a way, if we introduce the courses that in our colleges, then slowly and gradually the awareness for this NPTEL SWAYAM platform will certainly grow. And for that, what would be the procedure and how to introduce? Should we introduce it through our affiliating university or through, because after each contact courses 10 hours, 20 hours, we will have to arrange for an examination. But if it is made compulsory for our students, then this would be the ITC, this would be the SEC. That if all the students cannot afford for the examination, then can we manage that examination through assignment and all other for grading them the credits actually?
Well, that's possible. Internally, they will have the exam, right?
No, internally if you have the exam, but you won't get the certificate from NP.
No, we don't want certificates,
Certificate,
but they will fulfill
Only course. Okay. You fulfill any credit, then you can do.
They will fulfill that.
Yes.
That can
That can be done. That you can take the credit and the courses related to this, you can take it. It's not an issue.
Or any question? Any question?
Thank you so much, Professor Energy Man and Mr. Kumar sir. And, I'm thankful to organizer BHB College. I am coming from Tihu College, 30 kilometers from this institution. And we have recently got the LC status 2 months back. Before that, in last semester, 13 students sit and in NPTEL examination, but since we didn't have the LC status, so they have applied under Guwahati University LC.
They are under Guwahati University. Who
So recently I have completed one FDP course in NPTEL. So I have a query regarding the FDP course. The course is approved by AICTE. So we generally follow the UGC guidelines for our case promotion. So it will be equivalent to UGC guideline or AICTE slash UGC approved. We need to acquire certificate from UGC approved FDP course or AICTE will be equivalent to UGC.
No,
AICT is like
anything, see, actually, anything, it's a AICT or UGC. The courses which is there, it is already approved by the board. You can have any courses related to your FDP, the faculty development program, then you can have it. It is not that you can either this or that.
Yes, sir.
Yes, any courses which is, every course is, all the courses are approved by the AICT and the UGC. So you can have, avail any.
Yes, sir. My next query was about reader courses, sir.
Yeah.
Could you please demonstrate how we'll find the fresh courses and reader courses? Because I will give one example for you. Last semester, in last semester, I am from geography department. So in last semester, four of our students applied for geography of disaster paper, but for this session, there is no available geography of disaster paper.
So just now I told, because if the course is available in the last Jan or April
Yes.
semester, you won't find it in July, October semester. So it will come to the next
January,
year,
February.
January 2027 it will come. So for this is the case. So now if you want to,
How we'll find that this is a reader course?
then you get a list.
Separate list for reader courses?
I
or-
will share the list. I have the link with me. I will share to ma'am. The list of all the courses which is there which is going to run in the July, October. I have the link. I will share to ma'am. You can have that.
Thank you so much, sir.
Or any question? Any question from the participants?
First of all, I'd like to thank Professor Banerjee and Mr. Thomas sir for the enlightening presentation of NPTEL SWAM. And I'd like to add a question what Mr. Mia has just raised. It's a doubt come suggestion, sir. Since we all the faculty members from different colleges have participated today, and we fall under the circle of UGC basically. And since I have done 2 FDP courses which were supplementary to 12-week courses, and I received 2 certificates stating that I have qualified for FDP. And sir, since the cash promotion is concerned, we fall under the circle of UGC, sir. So it's a suggestive, it's a humble suggestion from my end that NPTEL should sign an MOU with UGC as well, so that certain problems may not arise in future.
We will take it up in the, we have
Yes,
a
ma'am.
PIC meeting that all coordinators of all 7 institutes meet twice
The coordinators of all 6 IITs and ISC, we meet twice a year.
Yes,
And this time I think it's in August, so I will put it there.
yes, ma'am. It's
It's
a
also-
humble
yeah,
suggestion.
I think that's
so
very
that,
good.
all
Thank
the
you.
finalists who come under the domain of UGC, they don't suffer for the cash promotion.
I understand. I fully understand, appreciate, we have to do that. Thank
Thank
you.
you, ma'am.
Thank you very much for the suggestion.
Thank you.
So this is the portal. Here you can find, see, just enroll now, the button is active over here. You can see the enroll button. So now this enroll button means this courses is there in this coming up semester, July, October. Now the student can enroll this course. So there are multiple courses. If you can search from this search button, and you can find the courses, or through the instructor course, if you know the instructor, the name of the instructor, you can just type and you can search. So there are a number of courses over here. So enroll now means the student have the time to enroll the course. It is till July 20th, the portal is live for enrollment. So this is like a question from where you can get this.
Sir, actually,
If you wanted the rerun, no?
yes, sir.
The rerun, that link I will share to ma'am and you can have it.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, ma'am, you can share it to everyone.
Okay, that's your side.
I have it. Yes.
Any question?
Good afternoon, sir. Sir, I am Dr. Ranjiti Kolita from Department of Chemistry, BHB College. So my question is regarding the credit transfer process. So as you have mentioned in the slides, 40% credit transfer from SWAYAM courses, Academic Council of the university or autonomous institution has to approve. So sir, what about the colleges which don't have that autonomous status but they are under an affiliating university? So for that purpose, sir, is it mandatory to have the permission from the Academic Council of the affiliating university, or they can form their own criteria regarding permission from the head of the institution or so?
To the best of my knowledge, you have to get permission from the affiliated university. You cannot take your independent decision because you are tied to some university. Then you follow the rules of some university.
Thank you.
Any questions from the participants?
Also write and share it with
Okay.
Email.
email, and they can just compile and share it.
Share the email, right also.
Yes.
Something is that this is not coming to their mind later on.
Okay. Sure.
Understand, see,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
and then maybe where is it now?
So it's for all the faculties, I can suggest that you can encourage the students to get enrolled because enrollment is already started and it will close on July 20th it will close. So you can tell the students to start from the basic courses like soft skill. Let them try with that. So once they ever with the process of learning, they can start it from the humanities course. Soft skills are very good. You can just tell the students to have the soft skill. Then they go for the technical courses later on. Let them complete the course. Let them give the examination. It is not that the courses which comes from different IITs are very tough. It is not like that. If the students go thoroughly with the video, from the video itself, 30% questions comes, and from the assignment it comes 50%, and from the open it comes 15%. So total 100%. The total 100% covers. So if the students totally concentrate upon the learning through the videos, there are 35% of the questions comes from the videos, and from the 50% comes from the assignments, and 15% comes from the open. So why open? So to judge the students how they are aware from the course, how they have got the knowledge from the course. So 15% of the questions just come out from the open, from outside the course to judge the student. So if the students are very keen in the studies, definitely they will go through and they can earn the certificate. So it is a request to all the faculty members as the courses are on, and I like to tell the students, encourage the students, mentor them so that they can get this courses very easily. And anybody else? Any questions?
Any question?
Local chapter again, please tell how they can apply local chapter.
Local chapter,
Very easy, but
very easy. There's a form available in the Imperial portal. Just fill that form and get printed on your college letterhead, and you forward to ma'am or ma'am, then we will forward it to IT Madras. Very easy. But one is that not only getting a certificate or getting enrolled as a local chapter, you become active. But to get active, you should have that. Again, I am suggesting that to mentor the students, at least 25 students should appear for the exam. And out of those 25 students, 50% should earn a certificate. So this is a challenge for the mentors. Will mentor the mentees regularly and get this work done. So once you take the challenge, the students also take a challenge from you. So it's a request to everybody to tell the students to join the courses, let them complete, get guidance from you in different subjects, And definitely, this is not a simple certificate. It's a certificate recognized by the Government of India, Ministry of Education, and it has been accepted by all the nationwide big companies and to get their employment. It is not just a certificate from IITs, but most of many of the other institutes are very like other companies are there. I cannot name, but still, suppose they give only 1 week lessons and they give you 4 credits or 8 credits course. It is not what the student have learned from 1 week course. So for us, the NPTEL goes very deeply in each and every department of courses. So we always encourage all the mentors who are wanted to become, or any colleges who want to become the local chapters, and also mentors who wants to act as a SPOCs of the LCs. So we request everybody to participate in this initiative. Thank you, sir.
And thanks again to the organizers. And sir, for your enthusiasm and sitting through the entire presentation. It really motivated us.
I want to know also.
It really motivated us. Thank you, Dr. Das, also, and thanks, Priti.
Thanks to all the participants who raised their questions, and also the ma'am and sir for your valuable insight and suggestion. Now we have reached to the conclusion part of the session. On the occasion, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to all those who support, guidance, and cooperation made this program a great success. First and foremost, I extend my heartfelt thanks to our respected chief guest, Professor Dhanapati Dekasar, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Bhattacharya University, Bazali. When I approached him and informed him about this workshop over phone, sir instantly accepted our invitation and present here today despite his busy schedule. We are truly honored by his gracious presence and inspiring address. I would also like to express my deepest gratitude to our esteemed resource person, Professor Hoganti Banerjee Ma'am, Associate Dean, CENT and Coordinator NPTEL IIT Kharagpur. The workshop would not have been possible without her encouragement, support, and kind consent. Ma'am's insightful and informative session has greatly enriched our understanding of Swayam NPTEL platform and has helped address many of our queries and concerns. My sincere thanks to Mr. Ladies Tamasar, Senior Project Officer, NPTEL IIT Kharagpur, for his continuous support and guidance throughout the planning and execution of this workshop. His cooperation and valuable inputs were key elements in its success. Thank you so much, sir, from the bottom of my heart. I would like to express my deep gratitude to our respected principal, Dr. Nayanjyoti Das sir. His permission, his encouragement, and support made it possible for us to organize this workshop successfully. We remain deeply thankful to him for his guidance and leadership. Thank you, sir. I also extend my heartfelt thanks to all the participants from various colleges and universities who joined us today. Your enthusiastic participation and active engagement have made this workshop meaningful and successful. A program like this derives its true value from the presence and involvement of participants like you. Thanks to all of you. Last but not the least, I would like to thank BHB College fraternity, their organizing committee members, volunteer of NCC and NSS, and other students helper for their dedicated efforts, teamwork, and wholehearted support to conduct this program successfully. Once again, thank you all for your presence, cooperation, and encouragement. Quality education should not be limited by geography. Technology makes it accessible to all. With this positive note, I would like to conclude the workshop. Thank you. Thanks to all of you for your gracious presence on our conference hall. Thank you, everyone. An important announcement for the participants. Regarding your TA reimbursement, we have enclosed a TA claim form in your station kit. Kindly fill it out and submit it through the Google Form link that has already been shared via WhatsApp group. All participants are requested to complete the Google Form and upload the duly filled-in TA claim form along with the required supporting documents. The last date for submission is 1st July 2026. No claims will be entertained after the deadline. As per NPTEL norms and guidelines, all eligible TA claims will be processed and settled by IIT Kharagpur after verification of the submitted documents. Moreover, you will receive your participation certificate through email during the first week of July 2026. Thanks once again. Thank you all. Feedback already collected. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'd like to request all the participants to go to the lunch hall and enjoy your meal. Thank you. কোনেও হয়তো টিএ ফৰ্ম অফলাইন জমা দিয়া নাই টিএ ফৰ্মখন আপোনালোকে লগত লৈ যাব তাতে গুটেখিনি ফিল আপ কৰিব ঘৰত ভালকে আৰু ফটো মাৰিব আৰু গুগল ফৰ্মত তাত আপলোড কৰিব আৰু কিবা কোৱেৰি থাকিলে আপোনালোকে টেলিফোনত মোক যোগাযোগ কৰিব পাৰে ফিডবেক